Damn it! They've closed the gate!
Should have seen that coming.
There's no way of opening it.
After all, I suppose the dead have no need to open doors, Ryman. But I can assure you that these walls won't hold us back for long.
Warrior, defend me! These are my men! We have to free them. The dungeon keys must be around here somewhere. We have not yet freed my men, Alistair. We will need them.
Captain, I knew you wouldn't abandon us here.
You do not deserve to die here, Graydon.
Lord Alistair! I thought you were dead. We failed to protect you, and to protect River Spring.
This is not the time for grieving. You're going to help me take back my castle, soldiers.
We are ready to serve River Spray.
And we'll need strapping men like you, and your swords. We have not yet freed my men, Alistair. We will need them.
Sir Sarwick, about setting me free.
You want out, is that it? Maybe there's a chance.
No, please listen. I have a serious offer for you. Wait, what did you say?
We have a great need of your help up there. If you feel yourself capable, join us.
Oh, thank you, sir. I can't thank you enough. You won't regret this.
Watch what you're doing, Alistair.
What?
This cheat has slipped through our grasp many a time in the past. I prefer the sight of him behind bars. Also, he has never tasted battle, and I fear that the moment he's outside, he'll scamper back to his burrow and abandon us. And maybe he'll wait for the worst moment and then turn against us.
I know, but whatever happens, if we lose today, we die. We have to play every card we have. And if we can't trust our own side, we have no chance of winning this fight. Let him out.
Let me out! This is inhuman!
Shut it, idiot! Listen to what your lord has to say to you.
Rioter, do you know many people outside?
Yes, my lord. I know everyone in town.
Good. Our town suffers greatly. Soldiers are in the streets and happy to spill the small folks' blood. The fact that you know the people of River Spring could be of use to us. If you help us, I will grant you your freedom. What do you say?
Leave this place to go and die a needless death at the hands of sellswords? No, thank you. I prefer prison over death.
If you stay here, Valar's men will be down here sooner or later, and then, well, you're as good as dead. Whereas outside, you'd be free, and with us. There will always be danger for sure, but everyone will be in danger. Your neighbors, your friends, your family. Do you wish to leave them all at the mercy of a band of pillagers and murderers?
No, my lord.
So come with us. Ryman, get him out of there.
Thank you, sir.
I advise you not to free that one there. I don't trust him at all. He's an assassin.
An assassin, you say? Well, I wasn't really expecting to find Septons in here.
Him? He's different. He's really dangerous. I lost one of my men taking him in, and nearly ended up with 2 more dead as well.
If he can hold his own against 4 professional soldiers, he could be of great use to us. Let's risk it.
Aye. Well, that depends on who he plans to fight.
Listen to me, prisoner. Some sellswords are pillaging the town. They have orders to kill any man who crosses them. I am in need of men to fight them. If you help us win, you must then take your leave of River Spring and never return. But you will at least have your freedom. What do you say?
I will fight.
You should leave him to his fate. I want no more to do with him.
I hear what you say, Ryman, but we are in need of all the help we can get. Open this gate.
Now at last we can attack these dogs!
No, I don't want to take any risks. We need to use cunning.
How are we to use cunning?
I will take one of their uniforms, infiltrate them, and then find a way of getting you into the castle. I will use this to assess their strengths and prepare the groundwork. If I find any survivors up there, I'll find a way to get them out.
It's too dangerous. Let me go with you.
No. Alone, I will stand more chance of passing through unnoticed. You will gather as many available men as you can in the River Spring Godswood. As soon as I open these gates, you must be ready to charge in. Do you feel you're up to it?
No problem, cousin. We will destroy these dogs.
May R'hllor give me the strength.
the Black Goat of Cahor. What in the hells are you doing here?
I have come from the dungeons.
The dungeons? What about the prisoners?
Reporting for duty. Everything is under control down there. I have been sent to tell you we have need of reinforcements, my lord.
You think you're clever, do you? You're not fooling anyone. There are no lords in the Bloodseekers. If you were one of us, you'd have known that. So cut the horse shit and give yourself up without any more trouble.
Ice and darkness.
Get him. Take him to Wex. He likes his meat rare.
Let's hope I can fool them long enough to get those gates open.
What's that I hear? They were complaining of my rule.
We never let ourselves...
Do you hear that, you bunch of slugs? There's a new lord here, and it's me, Lord Wex. What do you want, you? Did you take care of the prisoners?
Yes, they're dead like you ordered, Lord of Riverspring.
Now there is someone who understands. You have my permission to go up there and amuse yourselves with the servant girls for a while. And on your way, go and see why that bloody maester has taken so long to heal Dale.
It will be as you ordered, my lord.
What's that I hear? They were complaining of my rule. Then slit the throats of one of those peasants and serve him up for dinner. Castle
Never to be
Lion.
caught like that. We're no fools like these wretches. Aye, those half-wits didn't see it coming. Aye, those half-wits didn't see it coming.
We never let ourselves get caught.
Some little wench.
We showed them, didn't we?
Hurry up,
showed them,
Maester,
didn't
or I'll
we?
bleed you. Come now. You know very...
It's a joy to see your head still on your shoulders, Maester.
Let me work. I have enough to do as it is.
Is that any way to welcome your lord?
How? Alistair?
Quiet. Don't let our guests hear. For a start, we need to get rid of these wretches. I've come to assess the enemy's strength and open the gates for Ryman and his troops.
You're alive, and that means we have another chance to stop this madness.
I have to get you out of here.
My life is of little importance, my lord. The only thing that counts is that your bloodline goes on.
A lord is nothing without his people. This is my fight with Valar. He's the one who has brought all this, and it's up to me to heal the wounds.
Take care of yourself, I beseech you. You are the last of the Sarwiks.
R'hllor protects me. He will guide me by the hand and not let me go.
What are you to do with the injured one? He's one of the best fighters in their band.
I'd like you to heal him for now.
If you wish it. This won't take long. All is good, my lord. Your friend is healed.
About time. I was tired of waiting. Now it's time for a drink at last. You, soldier, you stay here. It's your turn to watch over the maester.
As you wish.
Good luck. This old man's worse than my mother.
I owe you my life, Alistair. Thank you.
No need for that. It was my vanity that brought this tragedy on River Spring.
That's nonsense. Duty and honor bound you to fight against Valar. He caused this misery, not you. Besides, he lost the trial by combat. In the eyes of the law, he is guilty.
Guilty, yes. But look at the result. Mors and Ilyana were murdered, and my people massacred. I am all that remains of our bloodline.
Ilyana and Gawain were like children to me, and it was I who helped bring Valar into this world. I know only too well how you feel. We'll have time to grieve for our dead once we've fulfilled our duties to the living. There remain souls to be saved here.
You are right. I will not turn my back on my duty. Not this time.
How may I help you?
Before the Bloodseekers captured you, were you able to complete your mission?
I sent ravens to all your house's banners, my lord. But with Valar's men having taken control of the village, it'll be difficult to get their army into River Spring.
We'll get them in secretly via the tunnels. I remember a passage that takes you just outside the walls.
If we succeed in taking back this castle, yes, that could work. Once their leader has been killed and his main garrison massacred, our forces should be able to take to the streets.
Were you able to spend time with these soldiers? Did you see anything that might be of use to us?
Yes, there are 3 or 4 dozen in the castle, as well as in the courtyard and on the ramparts. Wex is absolutely mad, but a very good fighter. His men will always be more afraid of him than they are of us. The one entrusted to my care, Dale, he was their finest swordsman. Their men are spread throughout the castle. Half of them are still pillaging. Many of them are drunk. Though we may have lesser numbers, we may be able to take them by surprise and beat them before they even have the chance to regroup.
I see. Close this door behind me and barricade yourself in. I'll handle what's coming. There's a good chance this will be bloody.
Understood. Take care of yourself, my lord.
Did you find out what happened to Jon?
Clever to be caught like
He
that.
deserted, didn't he?
No fools like these wretches.
Wex sits on the...
Nobody passes through these gates, on Wex's orders.
Come on, you can't do this to me. I've had enough of pacing round an empty castle. You're not gonna leave one of your comrades hanging around here while the others are all having a good time in town, are you?
I'm sorry, but if I open this gate for you, it's my head on the line. This gate will stay closed until Wex or Jorah decide otherwise. So now, clear off.
They're the ones in charge here and you know it. If you've got any complaints, please, go ahead.
I'll pass. Then it will be Sir Lord Wex.
Lord Wex, now that Dale is back, may I request something of you?
Yes, my boy. What is it?
There's nothing left to plunder in this poxy castle. I humbly implore your permission to go into town with my lads and join in the festivities.
And so you shall have it. How could I refuse a request so politely put, eh? Go and spray the streets with semen and guts, my lad. What's that I hear?
Nah, I was saying that this castle, it's pleasant.
Where do you think you're going? Nobody passes through these gates, on Wex's orders.
The lieutenant has permitted me to go into town. Let me through.
Wex said that?
As I told you, I helped treat Dale, if you must know.
Ah, that makes more sense now. He'd really have given us a hard time if Dale had died. Go ahead, you can go through, my friend.
For River Spring!
Great work, Alistair. At long last, we'll be able to take back this castle.
We still have the garrison to take out.
I have brought you all the men I could gather. We await your orders, Alistair.
Graydon will lead his squad on one flank. The two of us will take the other.
Taking them by surprise will help us trap them and prevent them regrouping. That seems to me to be a good plan.
Ryman, we'll take the left flank. We must clear the Great Hall and the kitchens. That's where the greatest number of our enemy will lie.
Very well.
The gates will be closed until that maester has finished with Dale. You know that, Wex.
If we have to wait another hour, I swear I'll gut that bloody maester myself. I'm pissed on that.
Aye, they always think they're so much cleverer than the rest of us with their books.
We can't go that way. They could attack us from the rear.
You're right. We need to flush out those rats behind us before...
We can't go that way. They could attack us from the rear.
You're right. We need to flush out those rats behind us.
Not a single one. Those Crow brothers at Castle Black had them all for dinner.
That was the last one. Let's see how it went for Graydon and his men.
Graydon, tell me how it went.
It was a massacre. There were many men, and those were well armed. There were more of them than we expected in the bedchambers. We got them all, but I have only one man remaining in a fit state to fight. Let's make this worth it.
Ilyana, forgive me. You died because of me. May R'hllor embrace you with his warmth and protect your soul, little sister. I swear to you, I'll make that monster Valar pay for what he did to you. What carnage. They defended themselves to their very last breath. Ravella, I will not be able to save you either. You'll pay for that, Wex. Your men are dead, and now it's your turn.
You? Impossible.
Ask your gods, whoever they are, to save your soul, for it won't be long until you stand before them.
I would have loved to make him suffer just a little longer.
We've still a whole town to save. We have no time to waste on this vermin.
Now that the castle is taken, the rest should be easy.
Gather the officers in the Great Hall. We have to plan what to do next.
Consider it done.
But if I may, you should no longer be wearing that vile sigil, Alistair.
Congratulations, Alistair. Thanks to your help, our men took this castle with ease.
Now, we have to take back the town.
What state are our forces in, Harwin?
The Bracks and a few of your banner men sent us men after I requested it, so we have a contingent of bowmen, another of lancers, and some of the people themselves have taken up arms for us. They're not really warriors, but they could prove useful.
We just need to use these men as best we can.
And so particular care has to be taken as to their allocation. Let's look at the situation in town. My men on the outside tell me that most of Valar's horsemen are in the heart of the town, on the great craftsman's square.
The town square is surrounded by tall buildings, which could work to our advantage.
Perhaps. In any case, this will be a hard-fought battle. I will see to that myself.
We also saw some sellswords hanging around near the docks to the north.
We will have need of these docks and any boats we find there if we are to evacuate the people once the fight is over.
Very true, John. Go there and take a few men with you. Try to take as many injured as you can downstream, while we try to control the situation here.
Understood, Captain.
The last strategic point is the town's main gate to the east. That is where the enemy will flee if they find themselves in trouble.
Let them try. The view from there is not the best, but it's a good place to defend if we set about it right. Graydon, you will see to that. I'm counting on you to hold back any attacks they make there. They'll have nothing left to lose.
Understood.
Very well. We have bowmen, pikemen and villagers. What's important is to send each group where they'll be the most effective. To be clear, Ryman will be in charge of the central battle, John the docks, and Graydon the gate.
Now you must choose how to split the groups. Who will leave with me for the central battle?
Take the pikemen. You'll tire quickly in hand-to-hand combat. Better that you direct the men than go straight into combat yourself.
Maybe, but the enemy will be of equal strength. Everything will depend on the morale of the men. It's John's turn now. Who will go with him to the docks?
John could start the evacuation. The armed villagers who have joined us could help him. It's an easy task, and we'll need as many trained men as we can at the other points.
If you succeed in this, John, River Spring will have another officer in its ranks. I guarantee it.
As for you, Graydon, you'll go with the bowmen.
Very well, I understand. Graydon, John, know that whatever happens, River Spring will never forget your names. Now, let's get on our way.
May R'hllor watch over us in battle.
Victory, my lord! River Spring is back in the hands of the Sarwicks. Congratulations! Alas, the town does not come out of this fight unscathed. Graydon is dead. There was not enough space for him and the archers to repel warriors hell-bent on slaughter. It was only his courage that allowed him to stop the enemy from fleeing, but he was unable to survive his injuries. Captain Ryman was able to force the enemy to flee with his pikemen, but the battle was very tough. He lost 2/3 of his soldiers in the attack. Many a man of honor lost his life today. At the end of it all, we were unable to save many of the people. Things could have gone so differently.
We did all we could.
Whatever happened, the worst is behind us now. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We will soon be able to restore this town to its former glory. I'm sure of it. And it's all thanks to you.
This is not the time to rejoice. The town is in mourning, and the people need their last rites.
Have you not yet paid your respects to your sister?
Eliana was not the only one who shed blood for River Spring. I lost a friend today, and now I must guide his soul to R'hllor. Please excuse me.